Hello and welcome back to the Elsie version. Today we are in chapter 10 of Hosea. It's just talking about how Israel has forsaken the Lord, which it sounds dramatic. If you know the context, it's not dramatic at all. The Lord being very merciful to these people. So we're just going to jump into verse 1, okay? Israel is a luxuriant vine that yields its fruit. The more his fruit increased, the more altars he built. As his country improved, he improved his pillars. This is interesting because usually Jesus refers to Israel as a she. So that's new phrasing. Verse 2. Their heart is false. Now they must bear their guilt. The Lord will break down their altars and destroy their pillars. For now they will say, we have no king, for we do not fear the Lord. And a king, what could he do for us? They utter mere words. With empty oaths they make covenants. So judgment springs up like poisonous weeds in the furrows of the field. They utter mere words. With empty oaths they make covenants. Like mere words, empty oaths are poisonous weeds. Verse 5. The inhabitants of Samaria tremble for the calf of Beth-aven, as people mourn for it. And so do its idolatrous priests, those who rejoiced over it and over its glory, for it has departed from them. The thing itself shall be carried to Assyria as tribute to the great king. Ephraim shall be put to shame, and Israel shall be ashamed of his idol. Talking about this calf. I think they made another golden calf, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Verse 7. Samaria's king shall perish like a twig on the face of the waters. The high places of Avon, the sin of Israel, shall be destroyed. Oftentimes when the Bible's talking about high places, it's literally referring to witchcraft, things that are done in high places. That which is the sin of Israel shall be destroyed. Thorn and thistle shall grow up on their altars, and they shall say to the mountains, cover us, and to the hills, fall on us. You know, that's the same thing that is talked about in Revelation. People will run for the hills and ask the mountains to cover them. They talk about that in Revelation, like a few weeks ago when we were talking about this is probably during the trumpets. No, the seals. So that's fascinating, very fascinating. Verse 9, from the day of Gilboa you have sinned, O Israel. There they have continued. Shall not the war against the unjust overtake them in Gilboa? When I please, I will discipline them. A nation shall be gathered against them when they are bound up for their double iniquity. Ephraim was a trained calf that loved to thresh, and I spared her fair neck. But I will put Ephraim to the yoke. Judah must plow. Jacob must harrow for himself. Jacob is also the name for Israel, right? Dang. So he's like, I'm going to discipline them when I please, I will discipline them. When I please, the nation shall be gathered against them. So it is discipline. Not punishment, but God is disciplining Israel. Verse 12. Sow for yourselves righteousness. Reap steadfast love. Break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord, that he may come and rain righteousness upon you. Okay, so he's just talking about how he was going to spare the neck of Ephraim, but then but now he is putting Ephraim to the yoke. Judah must plow, and Jacob must harrow for himself. And now he's telling them to sow righteousness and reap steadfast love. Break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord, that he may come and rain righteousness upon you. So literally, the ground is hard. Break it up and seek the Lord, so that what is planted will flourish. Verse 13, you have plowed iniquity, you have reaped injustice. You have eaten the fruit of lies, because you have trusted in your own way and in the multitude of your warriors. So you trusted in your own strength and you trust in your own way. Therefore, the tumult. So the fruit of lies is literally like the fact that you think that you can handle things yourself. The fact that you think these things and believe these things are lies from the enemy. Therefore, the tumult of war shall arise among your people, and all your fortresses shall be destroyed, as Shalman destroyed Beth Arbel on the day of battle. Mothers were dashed in pieces with their children. Thus it shall be done to you, O Bethel, because of your great evil. At dawn, the king of Israel shall be utterly cut off. Dang. So again, most of this chapter is just the Lord being like, look, you've done evil and now you're getting repaid for it. But there are like moments of like verse 12, hope in it. Like, hey, do this good. And if you like, as you read, like if you read this, like verse 4 talks about what they were doing and what it is. Like verse 13, what they were doing and the lies they were believing. Like it says, you believe in lies, literally what you were believing. Like, he gives the answer to the question you might not have even asked. But you can see his mercy in this. Like, he's explaining it to people. He's not just like giving them no answer. Like, he's telling them exactly what is happening, why it's happening, how to fix it in the future. Like, he's giving them all the cards, and they still don't turn around and repent. So anyway, that is what we have for tonight. And I will see you tomorrow for chapter 11. Bye.